Hey guys, Alex Kahn here. We're at the Walt Disney Presents Theater. Gonna watch about 10 minutes of the Mulan sneak preview, and then gonna take a look at the costumes from the movie inside as well. So let's go inside and take a look at it. All right, so they're about to show a sneak preview of Mulan, which I've already seen, but mainly I'm here to check out these costumes from the movie. The one on the left here, that was worn by Gong Li. She's one of the villains, although there's a lot of gray area in if she's actually bad or not. But you can see the inspirations. There's some bones on her crown, and she also turns into a hawk because she's a witch type character. So a lot of her designs on this costume reflects the bird influences. Look at the feather design type scales on her dress. Got some talons there. But it says here, yeah, loyal, brave, and true, Mulan explores the legendary character's desire to save her emperor from rejoining. It says here, these costumes were created by Bina Daigler, and they were worn by Mulan, played by Liu Yifei, and the other one was worn by Li Gong. So this is her warrior costume that Mulan wears when she takes off all of her armor, and you can see the feminine styles on this dress. Down here we have some swords, loyal, true, and brave. So let's take some more shots of these costumes here. All right, so these are the costumes from behind, as you can see. And you know, the rear is just as important as the front for these costumes. So you can see the skull crown around Li Gong's costume. There's a little collar around her neck. Look at the lacing on her back, and if you look closely, there's some designs on that chest piece. So great designs and great details. And you can see some of the leggings. It's kind of armored actually. And if you look here at Mulan's costume, you can see her boots. You can see a nice little dragon pattern on the bottom of her dress or her armor. There's a belt around. Nice little design around her collar. Here's a better look at the dragon design on her dress. So much detail on this. No, I asked the guy. He said he wasn't sure if these were actually used in the movie or if they were just reproductions.
You got plenty of time, sir. The next one will start in 12 minutes.
Okay. Thank you.
No, each one is individual.
That's awesome.
It's definitely made by an artist.
So yeah, as you know, I didn't really like the movie that much, but I still like the behind-the-scenes stuff of the movies, like especially the costumes. Just the way they made the movie is what interests me a lot. Like sometimes it's not the movie itself, it's what goes into the movie, which is what I found very fascinating. So it's just really awesome to see these costumes. But according to this placard, it does say these are the costumes worn by the actor. So I don't know. I know a lot of times in movies they do actually make several versions of a costume, like one for the stunt person, maybe several for the main actor. Because you never know what happens to these costumes. They could get ruined, they could get dirty. And for some of the shots, they might either need a dirty look or a clean look. So it really depends on the shot. So the next show is in 3 minutes. I might watch it just because it'll be on a bigger screen.
The doors are open. Come on in. We're not busy, so head to the middle, guys. If you'd like to check out the first look of Mulan, the new live-action feature that's on Disney Plus right now, premium.
Here's the theater.
And please continue to keep.
All right, so as you guys know, I did watch the Mulan movie live action on Disney Plus Premier Access, and it was a decent movie, but it was also very disappointing. Like the acting was great, the costumes were great, the sets were great, and there was nothing wrong with omitting Mushu, but it's just the execution of that movie and a lot of the filming techniques were pretty bad. For example, to show a sequence of action events of Mulan going from point A to point D, you can see that they left out segments B and C, and that happened a lot in the movie. It was just a lot of things seemed to be missing. Characters would jump from here to there without any kind of visual explanation. It just didn't make too much sense. Also, a lot of the characters lacked motivation for the actions that they were doing. So like if a character did something really drastic, it just kind of came out of nowhere. And I was really disappointed because I had such high expectation for that movie. And that's not to say that Disney live actions are bad, because I love Disney live action movies.